I'm Jimmy Holland, and welcome to another edition of A Preacher and His Work. We have so many great gospel preachers and ministers across our country and around the world, and this is our way of helping you get to know them just a little bit better. We are coming to you from Polishing the Pulpit this week, and it is always a great time to spend together as brethren, and it is very good to have Brother Don Blackwell with us. I appreciate you taking time to be with us today, Don.
I am happy to do it, Jimmy. Good to be here with you.
What congregation are you currently with?
Currently, I am working full-time with the South Haven congregation in South Haven, Mississippi. I am serving as one of the pulpit preachers. I'm also serving as one of the elders, but of course my full-time work is as the director of the Gospel Broadcasting Network, which is a work of the South Haven congregation.
Well, you certainly are a busy man, and I know you wear a lot of different hats, but we appreciate everything that you do, and I want you to know that.
Thank you.
How long have you been involved in ministry?
I went to the Memphis School of Preaching in 1994, so that was 24 years ago. So since that time, prior to that I was in the Air Force, and I got out in 94 and started school.
Well, what motivated you to go in that direction? What motivated you into ministry?
You know, when I was in the Air Force, when I first joined, I was unfaithful to the church, and they transferred me to Hampton, Virginia, where Brother Glenn Hitchcock preaches. And I was there, and I was listening to the preaching and studying, and my heart really got pricked. And I was restored to the church. And after I was restored, I found military life to be very challenging. And I got to the point that I thought, I'm in an environment where it's very hard to be a faithful Christian. I want to be involved in the Lord's work. I want to go to heaven, and that was my focus. And at that point, I really wanted to be out of the military. Bill Clinton had got elected. He was cutting the military forces, and so I had an opportunity to get out, and so I took it. And I can remember some of the people in the military telling me, some of the guys that were career guys saying, "Oh, it's a mistake. You're giving up the protection of the military." But I've never looked back. It has been one of the best decisions I've ever made, working with the Lord's church and getting to spend my life in Bible study and teaching people the gospel. No better thing.
I agree, and I'm so thankful that you made that decision. And when you look at your experience as a minister, your experience with GBN and as an elder, if there was just one message that you could share, what would that one message be?
If I could give one message, I believe that I would say this. When I think about the book of Ecclesiastes, and you get to the very last chapter, Solomon says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments. This is the whole of man." I want people to realize that. I want them to get that message. This is the reason you're here. This is the purpose of your existence, is to fear God and to keep His commandments. And if you don't do that, you have missed your very reason for existence. You've missed your purpose. I think that's the message I would share.
Well, that is a message that the world needs to hear. And Jesus is the way to fulfill that purpose. And I'm so thankful for that. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for your time with us today.
I appreciate that.
And I appreciate you being with us. And I look forward to being with you next time on A Preacher and His Work. To God be the glory, great things.
The preceding program was a production of the Fort Payne Church of Christ TV studio located in Fort Payne, Alabama.